Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Go get him.
Thanks. All right. Well, this is the first video that I'm making. My daughter keeps asking me to make YouTube videos. I'm definitely not a YouTuber, but they want to see my ride, so I figure once in a while I'll start recording them and uploading them so they can watch. I typically take the girls out riding on the weekends or around the neighborhood. They're not quite ready for mountain biking yet, but one of these days I hope. I'm currently on Prison Hill area in Carson City. About a 6-mile ride. Nothing crazy. Quite a bit of climbing in the beginning, but then it's just a nice ride around the top of the mountain with some fun downhill at the end. So I rode yesterday 10.5 miles, and I'm not gonna lie, my legs are a little bit sore today. And we haven't even started the uphill portion yet. Ooh, that's soft sand. This climb never seems to get any easier. I like it, but it hurts every time. It's only about 600 foot elevation gain, but it's in a very short amount of time. So I'm riding the new bike on this trail for the first time. I love the bike, but the saddle has hit me in a few different spots. A little sore. I might switch out for my old saddle since I'm used to it. Other than that, the bike's riding great. It's a cool area though. Once you get to the top, you get a good view of the Carson Valley. Oh, you know what I just did? I just took a wrong turn. I need to go this way. I did that last time too. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't want to go uphill anymore, that's why. Yep, this is it. quite a few hikers today. I'll have to be careful on the way down. But it is a beautiful morning, so. Morning. Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's like the first, I don't know, mile and a half, 2 miles. This is uphill. Not too bad. It does wake you up. And there's one climb at the end, probably about 100 yards maybe. It's pretty miserable. Some pretty decent switchbacks on this mountain too. Yeah. We're getting close to the miserable part. But then it's really just a nice ride. Keep pushing that button hoping I have an easy gear, but I'm already on my easiest gear. I'm trying not to breathe loud because I figure when I make this video nobody wants to hear me breathing like I'm dying. And the more I try to hold my breath, the worse it gets. Oh man. There's a bunch of other trails out here that I haven't taken yet. Like you got trails that go up the mountain there, and there's some on that side over there that I have never been on. I typically do this ride in the morning prior to work because it's about an hour ride and I can get it done and get to work and shower before it's time to start working. But I might have to come out here on the weekend and do some exploring, even though that one looks miserable. Maybe a hike a bike, who knows. All right, so this is normally my stopping point, so I can take a rest for a minute, because this next climb doesn't look bad on camera, but when you start going up that, it sort of sucks. And I try to get to the top without stopping. Doesn't always work, but I'm getting better each time. Well, let's see, what are we at so far? I don't like this Strava app on the phone. My watch doesn't show me as much as my Apple stuff does, but all right, let's get her done. Yeah, I just started using Strava on my Apple Watch. Typically, I just use Apple's tracking system and it gives me what I need, but I do like Strava once it's uploaded to the app. But right now, all it's giving me is the current miles that I've done and my current speed. I don't have my elevation or anything on the watch face. I'm sure if I had the phone open, it would show me more, but this should be a good test to see how this bike climbs. Like I said, I've only done one ride with it so far. I know Specialized stump jumpers are supposed to be some pretty good climbers. I was riding a Giant Trans X prior. I like that bike a lot, but I was looking for an upgrade, so I went this route, and so far I seem to really like it. Good morning. This is the worst part of the climb. Thank you. Oh, God. All right. That sucked, but we got it done. All right, well, the worst of the climbing is out of my way. There's still a little bit, but nothing quite as bad as what we just did. So once we get up over this little hill here and around the corner, we'll get into some more techie stuff and get on the back side of this mountain. There's a little up and down action going on, and then we bomb down the way we came up. Man, normally I get this done in about 56 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna get that done today in 56 minutes. And I can't blame the bike, because the bike seems to be doing well. I just gotta blame my tiny heart and weak legs today. I think this weekend, well, maybe not this weekend, it's Father's Day. I might get in trouble. Maybe the next weekend, I want to do Ash the Kings and come down the Lincoln Bypass Trail. That's an absolute awesome ride. Got 2,000 foot elevation gain, but then you get 2,000 foot elevation loss, so really good time. I'm gonna laugh when I turn this GoPro or upload this video and find out my GoPro's angled in the wrong direction. Like I said, it's my first time recording one of my rides, so I really don't have the slightest idea what I'm doing. And I'm sure I'm gonna need to get a mic at some point, because the wind noise is probably terrible, but my kids won't mind watching it. They don't care about wind noise. It is snake season out here in Nevada, but I haven't seen many this year. Last year I ran into quite a few of them on this trail alone, out here sunbathing, typically on the other side of the mountain, but I haven't seen any this year. I have been getting out pretty early where it's kind of chilly outside, so maybe they're doing what snakes do when it's cold, I don't know. A little break from the uphill. Right back into a little bit of uphill. It's all right. I've also been trying to get used to this new SRAM electric shifter. I've been using Shimano for so long. This has been pretty weird because you don't have that feel like you're actually shifted. But it seems to be working pretty well. I just gotta get used to it. It shifts smooth. It's just different. I have this bad feeling that I'm either filming the sky and you can't see the bike, or I'm filming just the bike and you can't see the trail. Man. Once I figure it out, I gotta make a mark on it so I know where to put the GoPro. I just kind of eyeballed it today and said, eh, it is what it is. One thing I've noticed too is there's been some squeakiness with these new brakes. I've heard that's a thing with the Mavens. Again, I was running Shimano XTRs in the past. Now I got the Shimano, the SRAM Mavens. They stop on a dime. Super powerful, but definitely, these rocks are gonna kill me. Definitely a little bit noisier than what I'm used to. Sure, there are people that can fly through this section, but it's so twisty turning. There's rocks that hide in this cheatgrass, and I put my pedals on them one too many times, and now I just slow down a little bit going through it. Alright, the dirt is definitely loose today. We haven't had any rain in, I don't know, about a week or so. So it's pretty dry. And it's been hot outside lately. And we're back to climbing. And rocky, chunky stuff. Yesterday's ride was the Jacks Valley Loop. Not a lot of chunky stuff there, so didn't really get a chance to test the suspension. I think I got it set up pretty good. I'm feeling good on these things, so we'll see. I'm not getting bucked around too much. That was kind of why I picked this trail today. It's a short trail, but it's got some rock and some stuff to see if the suspension feels good. And I heard that's a good trail. Never taken it. All right. Yeah. Got it. There's one spot up here. It's hit or miss every time I do it. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I'm hoping today's I get it. Oh man. Here it is. Easy. Got it. That probably looked like nothing on camera, but it's just enough spacing between rocks to where I clip my pedals and get myself all messed up, and then I gotta start over. Some nice views down there. My kids and I, there's a little bike path that rides through the river on the opposite side of that pasture, and it goes down to the Mexican dam. We did that a few weekends ago. Decent little trail for the kids. Yeah, when I did this trail a few weeks ago and all these flowers had just bloomed, it was beautiful. Now they're all dead. Not quite as beautiful. Squirrel. Keep waiting for a snake to jump out of one of these little shrubs that I'm touching and get me in the ankle, man. I don't think those snakes want to deal with me any more than I want to deal with them, so. pretty good. Probably need like 30 more feet of rock like that to really get a good feel for how the suspension's working, but hello again. I'm almost done. All right. You too. Enjoy your walk. Most of the people I encounter out here have been super nice. I only had one guy. He was a bit hard-headed. He didn't want us to pass, even though we said, excuse me. It's kind of hard to get off your bike and run through the brush and the rocks to pass him, but he was not budging, so. We finally found a spot wide enough to get around him, and I know the walkers have the right of way. Most of the time, they're pretty polite and they understand it's kind of hard for the bikers to get off the trail. All right, that's that. I've got to catch my breath. We'll be heading down to the car. I'm at 44 minutes. I can get down to the car in 15. I might make my hour time cut. Pending I don't crash. Knock on wood. I have, in the past, clipped some pedals on this trail going down and wiped out pretty good. And there's nothing soft to land on, so. Ooh, those brakes are touchy. How's it going? Thank you. Enjoy your walk, sir. Yeah, most of them are super nice. They're just having a great time, getting some exercise. I hope when I'm an older gentleman I can get out here and still have fun too, so. Well, I'm not too many years off, I don't think, but. This is a fun part of the ride, but there's always these damn rocks that stick off the side, and if you're not careful, I've clipped my pedals more than once. It'll send you for a nice ride that you weren't expecting. And you got these down switchbacks as well, which I'm not the greatest at, but I'm getting better. It's my right switchbacks that I'm not good at. I can turn left pretty good. Turning right, I don't know, my brain doesn't like it. I'm gonna test it out right now. Yeah, definitely not as good. Morning. Thank you. Enjoy your walk. Forgot about this one. Came in a little hot. That ground slick. Loose. All right. Funny, to me that feels pretty fast. I guarantee this camera, it's gonna look like I was cruising down the street. Oh, this soft dirt sucks towards the end of your ride. But once we get past this, we have a little bit more downhill, and then we'll be at the truck. And I'm 52 minutes in, so looks like I'm gonna make my under hour time back. Although I felt like I was going pretty slow. I gotta check Strava and see what the fastest time on this hill is, because I feel like I'm making pretty good time, but I'm sure somebody out there doing it in 40 minutes or less. And not me. Slick today. I don't think it's slick, it's loose. wanna enjoy your ride? Oh man. All right.